Now on CoastTV News.
Clouds are increasing across Delmarva this morning. Rain building to our west, and some of that rain gets in here tonight. I'll track it on Futurecast and let you know just how much to expect coming up.
More money for building, the latest about the pricey Rehoboth Beach Patrol project.
Government-elect appointments just over 2 months from his inauguration. We have the positions that are expecting maybe some interest with the future governor of Delaware.
Parking money in Milton, the options being reviewed, and how close is the town to having a paid parking policy?
This is CoastTV News Today.
And we are continuing in our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for joining us.
Paige, you got a big football game. A lot of fans on Delmarva. This is a big one for them. Your team, the Burgundy and Gold, Washington, and the Eagles. Our producer, Alyssa. I'm sure like a lot of you out there are big fans of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, you are.
And they make their point known to you.
They make their point known. I'm starting to understand Eagles fans, though, because it's been a while that I can be like a really, really proud out there Commanders fan. Yeah. So now, I kind of get it. You might be a little overly excited.
This isn't, it's, there's a core Eagle fans, but there's also a core, I think they've been dormant for years, but you go around Milton, there are several Burgundy and Gold flags flying around, so they've always had a strong fan base, fan presence here as well. I get it. Look, if the Commanders go really far, I might climb some flag poles too, like they do in Philly. I might. I'd like to see that. I might around D.C.
Bob, you want to see that, don't you? You want to see Paige climb a flagpole?
I have to do it, Bob.
I might pay to see that. Yeah, but be careful. You know, those flagpoles can be cold this time of year. And it's probably a little chilly this morning out there on the flagpole and in other places, too. We're looking at temperatures in the lower 40s from Salisbury to Milton. A little warmer than it has been thanks to cloud cover, so it's not frosty, not scraping any frost. We've got 50s from Rehoboth to Ocean City as we have an easterly wind here, but the winds are calm inland, so that's allowing temperatures to be a little cooler there. But clouds are thickening up right now, and it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. And look at this, we've got rain developing across the Ohio Valley and moving into the Carolinas, and eventually this rain will be heading our way. I think it will encounter some dry air, but I think some of the showers get in here after sunset as we're looking at mainly cloudy skies on Futurecast. Maybe a few peaks of sun early and then thickening clouds this afternoon, and temperatures only into the mid to upper 50s. Then we'll see those showers building in after sunset, a little heavier farther south, a little lighter to the north. But if you're on the boardwalk today, it's dry, just cloudy, and it's going to be a brisk wind off the ocean, and temperatures pretty much in the 50s right through the noon hour.
Thank you, Bob. This morning, work expected to continue in Rehoboth Beach for the city's new beach patrol station. City officials say it's still on track to be ready for summer 2025. However, the construction is coming with a hefty price tag.
Yeah, definitely. CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber is live at the site of the new beach patrol. Elisa, the city is continuing to talk about ways to fund this project.
Matt and Paige, I'm currently on Baltimore Avenue in Rehoboth Beach, and this is where that new Beach Patrol building is currently being built. And construction on this new building has been ongoing since September 2023. And the new Beach Patrol building, it's going to be 2 stories high. The original building was only 1 floor, and on the bottom floor, it's going to be public restrooms and changing rooms for people to use who visit the beach. And then the top floor is going to be the Beach Patrol facilities. And now some major improvements with this Beach Patrol was the fact that the lifeguards would just get more room to operate, and the conditions inside of the Beach Patrol would be updated. And now back in April, the city said that this project did experience some hiccups after workers actually hit some pipes in the ground, and that caused construction to pause. Originally, the project was supposed to cost $4.9 million, but the city reported in July the project was $550,000 over budget due to subsurface challenges. Now the city is looking to spend a total of $5.5 million on the project. And on Friday, commissioners are going to look at possibly spreading the new cost of the Beach Patrol over a couple of years period to pay for it instead of over 2 budget cycles as was originally proposed. Back to you.
Thank you, Elisa Weber in Rehoboth Beach. So what is next in the immediate future of this project? We have a big step to talk about here, and it takes place in just a few days. On Monday the 18th, we are expecting to see the concrete slab for the second floor be poured, and that will almost entirely close off the first floor. A topping ceremony is expected sometime in January.
The Delaware State Fire Marshal will continue to investigate the cause of a fire after multiple fire departments battled this blaze in western Sussex County. First responders saying that crews found a trailer engulfed in flames and spreading to a nearby house on Dillard's Road in the area between Seaford and Laurel. It took over 2 hours to put this out. This was turned over to the State Fire Marshal's office for investigation.
This morning, Delaware State Police searching for a man they say was involved in a road rage incident. This was on Tuesday in Georgetown. According to state police, it was just before noon. It's when a driver had a near collision with a Chevrolet Silverado near Johnson Road and Gravel Hill Road, and that man driving the pickup truck allegedly followed the victim and pointed a handgun at them. He then drove off on Zor Road, and troopers could not find him. His truck is described as a white Chevrolet Silverado with a truck bed cover.
In Lewis, there's some debate over home-based businesses. It includes everything from the number of employees they can have to the hours they can operate. One woman who wants to run a dog grooming business in her Lewis basement sparked the Lewis Planning Commission to create a specific subcommittee. This committee is currently reassessing all of its regulations. We went to Lewis to hear what people in the city think about this. Here's what one woman told Coast TV.
They want to keep their house. They don't want to be homeless. Yeah. So they figure out a way, something that they're good at, something that they really enjoy, and they can make a business out of it. And they ought to be given the opportunity to do that.
And the subcommittee is considering what type of businesses would be allowed in homes, when they can operate, and how it would impact neighbors.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what's your biggest concern about home businesses in neighborhoods.
And see what you all think. So far, 35% of you say you're concerned about increased traffic. That's not a surprise there. 28% of you don't have any concerns. 25% of you, too many visitors. And 12% noise complaints. I think it still stands. I mean, what kind of business?
Yeah.
Are you testing tambourines for a living?
Are you like, do you have a drumming business?
Right. Or you just drum all night? That might be noise complaints. But if you're, doing skincare.
Yeah, or just some quilting
right.
or
could be different.
Sewing.
Right, exactly. Okay, well, I guess it depends, but whatever you're thinking, go to CoastTV.com or go to our app. You can continue voting.
Yes, sir. All right. New this morning, Milton could be taking the next step in having some form of paid parking. Today, the Finance Committee might take action on a proposal that would add a $1 fee to businesses that hosted ticketed events like the Milton Theater. Town claims the fee would essentially be reimbursement for spending up to $500,000 on more parking. It's important to note the Milton recently approved a 33% property tax increase in its fiscal year 2025 budget. In September, we did report that the Finance Committee had a December 2nd deadline to report its findings to Town Council.
And for more information on the theater's concerns and what other businesses could be hit with this fee, just visit our website, CoastTV.com.
Action on a potential expansion on the development of Anchor's Run. That's off of Beaver Dam Road in Lewis. It was deferred on Wednesday by the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission. The expansion would add another 91 lots to the subdivision. And one person who lives in one of the Anchor's Run's homes tells Coast TV News about the effect of more expansion.
Now you have an entire section of people who are impacted by this in a corner of the subdivision, and it's just unfortunate. If a developer says they're going to do something, do what they say they're going to do. That's it. Do what you say and say what you do.
Another thing this new expansion could add are pickleball courts. Those would be behind some of the homes in the neighborhood. The next Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, it is scheduled for November 20th.
Making a walk to the beach easier and safer is part of the goal for the Milford Slaughter Beach Shared Use Path Feasibility Project. The study is looking at how a shared use path could connect Milford to Slaughter Beach so people could walk or ride over to that surf and sand. It's part of the push to encourage what's called ecotourism. The study is being funded by a U.S. Department of Transportation grant.
Happening today, a new Police Accountability Committee meeting again in Ocean View. And this meeting offers a chance for locals there to talk with police from the town and also other coastal communities like Dewey Beach, South Bethany, and Fenwick Island about public safety.
Delaware Governor-elect Matt Meyer is revealing the names of 3 people who will lead key roles in his upcoming administration. Vanessa Phillips, the current Newcastle County Chief Administrative Officer, will be Meyer's Chief of Staff. Wilson B. Davis will be the Chief Legal Counsel. In 2019, Davis was appointed as the County Attorney for Newcastle County. And Evelyn Waters Brady, who currently serves on the Delaware Democratic Party's 12th Representative District Committee, will be the Transition Director.
Now, going to take a live look at the White House, Washington, D.C. Still hard to see. They were waiting for some sunlight or some signs of sunlight so we can actually see it, but it's there in the middle of your screen. It's also where on Wednesday, former and President-elect Donald Trump met with President Biden. They met there on Wednesday, and it was a busy day for Trump, as he also met with Republicans in Congress, and he made more cabinet appointments.
Yeah, NBC's Bree Jackson shows us those and how Republicans are poised to take control of both chambers of Congress.
Do everything we can to make sure you're coming.
President Biden welcoming President-elect Trump back to the White House.
Well, Mr. President-elect and former President and Donald, congratulations.
The president pledging a smooth transition, something Trump refused to do when he lost in 2020, but is now taking a softer tone.
Thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today.
The president-elect is moving quickly to fill key White House roles. His latest choices include Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, despite a lack of experience, and Congressman Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. Gaetz played a key role in the historic move to oust former Republican Congressman Kevin McCarthy from the speakership.
I didn't like the way he handled the squabble with Speaker McCarthy. I think it was, I thought it was unnecessary. I thought it was divisive. I think that the conference suffered.
I'll say this, everyone who served with him will tell you he's one of the most intelligent members of Congress. He's an accomplished attorney.
Gaetz is among the Trump picks that will need Senate confirmation. Democrats are raising alarms.
This feels like a red alert moment for democracy. There were a lot of people, both my colleagues in the Senate and voters in this country, who didn't believe Trump when he said that he was going to turn the Department of Justice into an arm of the White House.
President-elect Trump's return to Washington, bringing a handshake inside the Oval Office and concerns on Capitol Hill. In Washington.
Happening tonight, first place in the NFC East. It is on the line when the Eagles host Washington. The Birds are coming off a win against the Cowboys, and at 7-2, they have a half-game lead over the Burgundy and Gold. Washington this past Sunday lost a heartbreaker against the Steelers in Week 10. Big game, plenty of implications here. Kickoff at the field in South Philly, set for some time after 8:15.
All right, looking forward to that. Right now, though, we have more to get to on CoastTV News Today.
Coming up, creating cat shelters, how Humane Animal Partners is making an effort to provide help to feral cats.
Also, Georgetown Circle safety. We're telling you improvements that were approved by the town and if those upgrades could be implemented at more streets in the area.
And two different organizations, one mission, helping those in need. That is the goal of this week's Coastal Connections. We'll show you that and much more as CoastTV News Today continues.
Welcome to Kelly's Outdoors, your local outdoor superstore in Millsboro. We carry everything you need this hunting season, from waterfowling gear to deer hunting essentials, bows, tree stands, ammo, and apparel from brands like Drake and Nomad. We also have a wide selection of saltwater and freshwater fishing gear and crabbing supplies for your next day on the water. Kelly's Outdoors now has a wide supply of guns, pistols, and rifles from Rattay, Browning, Winchester, Savage, Beretta, Sig, Springfield, and Smith & Wesson. Before your next outdoor adventure, visit Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro today.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th, for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
For over 50 years, our mission at Herker Property Maintenance has been very clear. Deliver exceptional curb appeal to neighborhoods, businesses, and property management. Our team of highly trained professionals are committed to making your properties look attractive, clean, and professional, limiting your risk of issues arising. From landscaping to full-service exterior maintenance, Herker's your one-stop solution. Send your RFP to Herker Property Maintenance now and discover how Herker can save you thousands and elevate your property curb appeal.
We're approaching a holiday that's all about food, Thanksgiving. But as delicious as it is for some, others simply don't have enough to eat. CoastTV News reporter Zakia Jennings introduces us to two organizations who saw a need and met it, and as their partnership grows, in this week's Coastal Connections, she shows us, so do their donations.
Stacking boxes on a cart. It's these boxes that Jen Quigley, who manages the emergency food pantry at Christian Storehouse in Millsboro, says is helping to heal her community.
When we help somebody else, we get out of ourselves. And so that's what makes this place so special. So special.
But serving the community can't be done alone. That's why the Indian River Land Company, a real estate agency, is hosting its third annual food drive with all donations going to the Christian Storehouse.
We saw a need for people in the community that were struggling with hunger, and we thought what a great way to reach out to the Christian Storehouse and say, what can we do to help?
The donation drive began November 1st and wraps up on November 18th with the goal of having a huge donation right before Thanksgiving. The real estate agency is accepting canned goods, water, and non-perishable items. Lynn says every year they strive to donate more than the previous year.
My goal for this year was to fill half of our lobby here, and we're getting pretty darn close, and we've got a week left, so hopefully we'll meet our goal.
A real estate agency and a religious organization with more in common than you might think.
With the donations from the Indian River Land Company and your donations as well, those working here at the Christian Storehouse are able to pack bags just like this so they can continue to serve their community. In Millsboro, I'm Zakia Jennings, CoastTV News.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
As I get older, I was getting a little off balance. Got recommendations for Baths by Spicer Brothers. I love my shower. It's perfect for me. My favorite part was probably how quick and easy it was. They came in the morning and they were done by afternoon. I definitely wanted the grab bars. They also put the seat in, which was very nice. The wand is good, especially if you're sitting. So much safer to get in and out of now. It seems like my showers are quicker that way. So it's perfect.
There's a serial rapist who targets sex workers.
This guy's MO is pretty specific.
He's not gonna stop.
Let us help you.
SVU, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
He's a serial kidnapper.
He chops them up and dumps their parts.
I can't find a thing in this guy.
What are we missing?
You need to see this.
Bound, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Welcome to the brand new Baths by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Baths by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
Time is 6:19, and we are now going to take a live look at Cambridge. There is a scene near the banks of the Choptank River. And Bob, we're also seeing, you can kind of see that in that image there, more clouds rolling in, and also getting some hope that maybe we'll get some rain.
Yeah, a little bit, not soaking rain to end the drought, Matt, but I think we'll see a little bit as we go through the overnight hours. Now, for the next 7 days, we do have the rain chances. Our first chance comes in tonight. Scattered to widespread rain around Georgetown, a little heavier south, a little lighter to the north. Dries out for the weekend and into early next week, and then we get another surge of maybe some scattered showers as we go into the middle part of next week, and maybe some tropical moisture involved there. We'll have to see about that. Otherwise, we're looking at a lot of clouds right now. We'll call it mostly cloudy across the area. And we have rain that's building into the west. Ohio Valley seeing the rain, and Pittsburgh, Charleston, West Virginia, back into western parts of North Carolina, as well as we're watching a low pressure that is organizing and pushing this rain our way. We still have a lot of dry air in place, so a lot of this rain could dry up before it gets here, but I think we'll see the showers building in with the heaviest of the rain across the Carolinas. Temperatures now with the cloud cover a little milder than they have been. Lower 40s from Salisbury to Delmar, 42 for you, 41 in Seaford, 53 in Bethany Beach, and 51 in Rehoboth right now. And we've got winds that are coming in off the ocean, so it's keeping you a little milder there. Inland, lighter winds right now. And there is a coastal flood advisory for Kent and Sussex County. That's until noon on Friday. At time of high tide, could see some flooding, maybe some roads underwater, and some of those favored vulnerable spots. And then down into Maryland as well, you have a coastal flood advisory until 1 p.m. on Friday. So Futurecast has us in the clouds as we go through the morning hours, and thickening clouds throughout the day. I think we keep it dry, but it's on the chilly side with temperatures into the mid to upper 50s this afternoon. Then after sunset, say around 6 o'clock, showers start to move in. We'll call it scattered showers, steadier rain, I think, Salisbury through Berlin, and then lighter amounts as you go farther to the north. So I think there will be a cutoff to the rain. Now, Futurecast on 1 a.m. does have that steadier rain overspreading the area, and then becoming more scattered by tomorrow morning, maybe a few lingering showers for the morning rush hour. Otherwise, we do dry it out and see some sunshine into Friday afternoon, and it gets chilly. We're looking at temperatures falling through the 40s as we go into Friday night lights. Now, as far as future rain goes, this model has about 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch of rain, and another one has a few hundreds to about 1/10 of an inch. So about 1/10 to about 1/4 inch of rain is expected with this system, more to the south. We continue with these persistent easterly winds, which will eventually turn to the northwest with time. So as we go through this afternoon, 56 degrees, and then we're increasing the clouds and rain tonight, 44, then Friday, 58. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. The rain clears out early Friday, otherwise 58 and sunshine into Friday afternoon. 60s for the weekend, keeping it dry and mild into the middle part of next week.
Bob, thank you so much. Plans to stop drivers from crashing into the Georgetown Circle are moving forward. The Georgetown Council will add extra safety measures to the circle. These ideas include replacing the one-way sign with black and white arrows, adding 15 miles an hour advisory signs to all sides of the four-way circle, adding blinking lights to roundabout signs to increase awareness, and enhancing bollards by adding cement and making them stronger.
Pedestrian safety is number one factor on almost everything we do, so we want to make sure we maintain that, the safety, and keep the marine public happy.
The town plans on adding all these changes within the next few weeks. Now, on the North Bedford Street, flashing lights will be red and blue. They'll be on at night and will be used for any drivers going over the speed limit. If these lights do work to slow down traffic, there might be plans to add these to the other 3 streets.
Up next, creating cat shelters, how severe weather in Sussex County impacts the cats without homes, and what is being done to help them. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Hey, Delaware! Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino are bringing betting on football to your phone. From props and in-game betting to the spread and the money line, it's all on your phone and it's all a touchdown. Plus, right now when you sign up, you'll get a second chance bet of up to $500. So huddle up with Bet Rivers, Delaware Park Casino, and football on your phone. Download the app today.
These fields are empty now, but soon they'll be alive.
Some teams can only dream to play it because they can't afford it. And that is why Toyota is sponsoring Delmarva's Dream Team.
We're looking for teams from any sport and any level. Each month, your Delmarva Toyota dealer will give one local team a $1,000 grant. And after the year, one finalist will receive an additional $3,000.
Nominate your dream team at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
DSN's Delmarva's Dream Team, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
Christmas is around the corner. Let Paul Davis check that deck project off your list and get a free fire pit.
We'll bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you an estimate that day. Our AZAC composite decking looks amazing, won't fade or rot, and is maintenance-free with a lifetime warranty. From design to permitting and building, we're with you every step of the way.
Take 20% off your deck project, get a free gas fire pit, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
On your screen now are the shelters that the Humane Animal Partners gave to people in Rehoboth Beach Wednesday. HAP says feral cat colonies continue to grow in Sussex County, and as winter's approaching, the cold conditions can be deadly in some cases. And CoastTV spoke with the organization about what went into these types of shelters.
It is insulated and filled with straw, and then the lids are zip tied down so that again, it's not necessarily for you to have to feed or clean.
It's really, really important. Here in Sussex County, it gets very windy in the wintertime, and cats can usually find a place to get out of the cold, but it's the wind that really bothers them the most.
And for people who missed this event on Wednesday, you can find a Google sign-up form on CoastTV.com.
The holiday season is here. It's the most wonderful time of the year for some, but it can be a difficult time for others. And that's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign can help bring the Christmas spirit to everyone. But we need your support to make it all happen.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen. All the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations, which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. And as our thank you, we'll list your business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together, we can make the holidays this year a special one.
First Alert meteorologist Bob Tryhe back with us with these clouds that we've been seeing. This is the type of day I would envision for mid-November.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, you know, and the wind's not as ferocious as they have been past couple of days. We'll see an easterly wind along the coast. Watch for minor flooding at time of high tide, Chincoteague and Assateague. Lots of clouds today, and then I think we'll see some showers building in 5 p.m. and later. So getting a little rainy this evening, but for Fenwick Island and Ocean City, just lots of clouds today and highs into the 50s. Waves around 3 to 5 feet. On the bay side, 56 in Cambridge today. Some showers tonight. Warming up into the weekend, 63 by Saturday. And Crisfield, we're looking at some showers later today and tonight, otherwise drying out, and the weekend is looking good, but more rain chances into next week too. I'll have more on your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
Thank you so much, Bob. Also coming up after the break, possible paid parking in Milton, why the town is now considering a parking impact fee that would affect local businesses.
Big blaze battle. We have the effort it took to get it under control there in western Sussex County.
And Rehoboth reviews their funding, what could be planned for the new patrol building as the city says the costs continue to rise. CoastTV News Today will be right back.
Shop local in historic Berlin for the holidays. More than 60 shops, eats, sweets, and free weekend carriage rides till 3 p.m. Plus, meet Santa till 1 p.m. weekends in December. Always free parking. Check out BerlinMainStreet.com for more.
Halo Ministries presents Visions of Hope, a Christmas celebration benefiting Halo's mission. This festive evening will be emceed by special guest Jimmy Hoppa and includes a 3-course dinner, live nativity, and music by Halo's Transformation Choir.
The performance features remarkable stories of transformation from despair to a life full of hope and purpose. Tickets are $50 and all proceeds benefit Halo's mission.
Get your tickets now at haloministry.org.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy like I am.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture.
Shop local in historic Berlin for the holidays. More than 60 shops, eats, suites, and free weekend carriage rides till 3 p.m. Plus, meet Santa till 1 p.m. weekends in December. Always free parking. Check out BerlinMainStreet.com for more.
Now on CoastTV News.
Clouds are increasing across Delmarva today with rain building to our west. Some of that rain gets in here tonight. I'll track it on FutureCast and let you know just how much rain to expect coming up.
Financing the new Rehoboth Beach Patrol building and why the project is costing more than originally planned.
Waiting an expansion decision, that's the situation for development in Lewis. What is planned and when we can expect next action?
Paid parking plans. Milton looking at options. How close is the town in going forward with any of them?
This is CoastTV News Today.
November 14th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
We're approaching 6:32 on this Thursday morning. 2 weeks from today, I know my mom, 2 weeks from probably right now, she'll be up working on the Thanksgiving Day meal. I'm sure a number of you will be doing the same.
Yes, a number of you. Not this girl.
Not that girl?
I'm not trusted in the kitchen. No,
You're
not
not
at all.
trusted?
No, this is actually the first time that my husband and I won't be with like other family for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna like go to a local restaurant here. And
that'll be nice.
Let them cook for us.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we can still eat, edible food. And not
because
burnt
you're not
food.
trusted in the kitchen.
Unless it's a pie or a cake, no, I am not.
Which you are, I can attest. She's
Thank you.
top notch on that.
But a turkey, no. So I'm jealous you'll be getting some home cooking. But Bob, what about you, turkey-wise? Are you cooking? Is your wife? What's happening?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes and no. I think it's a combination. And Paige, make sure your mom takes the bag outside of out of the turkey cavity. Yeah. She forgot last year. Yep. A lot of people forget. Yeah. It happens. All right, temperature-wise, not quite Thanksgiving yet. Feeling like it, though. Lower 40s from Salisbury to Milton. It's cloudy, not as cold as it has been, with 50s at the coast. A little bit of an onshore breeze at the coast, but not nearly as windy as it has been with lighter winds inland. We're seeing clouds beginning to increase. You could see some filtered sunshine this morning. Then those clouds will thicken up. We've got rain to our west. This is great to see through the Ohio Valley, western Virginia. Some of this will dry up as it heads our way, but I think some of this rain will get in here after sunset. So looking forward to that. Here's FutureCast. Grab the umbrella out the door, not for the daytime hours. I think we're just looking at mostly cloudy skies with temperatures into the 50s. Lunchtime, and then by 3 o'clock, similar conditions, mid to upper 50s. Then the rain builds in after sunset, then scattered showers as we go through the overnight. Riding the ferry, we're dry but cloudy as we go through the morning to the noon hours with a slow rise in temperatures into the middle 50s, but feeling cooler with that easterly breeze.
Now, although the Rehoboth Beach Patrol Station is on track to be ready for summer of next year, construction has a hefty price tag.
And CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber's live at the construction site in the new Beach Patrol as the city is continuing to talk about ways to pay for the extra costs of the project. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently on Baltimore Avenue in Rehoboth Beach, and as you can see behind me, this is where that new Beach Patrol building is currently being built, and construction has been underway since September 2023 on this new building. And although it might not look like much now, according to the city's plans, this building will be a 2-story high building with public facilities on the first floor and then Beach Patrol facilities on the top. And sub-improvements that are going into this building include updated restrooms, changing rooms, and overall a bigger facility for lifeguards to operate out of. And now back in April, this project actually did hit some difficulties when, according to the city, construction workers hit hard soil when putting the supporting wooden piles into the ground, which caused construction to pause. And originally the project was supposed to cost $4.9 million, but the city reported in July the project was $550,000 over budget due to subsurface challenges. And now the city is looking at spending $5.5 million on the total project. And we spoke with someone who lives in Rehoboth Beach who says he wishes the money was spent elsewhere.
I just think there wasn't that much wrong with the old one, and I think they should have gave the lifeguards raises instead of, just spending more of our tax money.
And on Friday, the commissioners are going to look at paying for this project over the course of a couple years instead of over 2 budget cycles, which was originally proposed. Back to you.
All right, Elisa, thank you. Now, here's what's scheduled to happen next for this project. It's going to happen in just a few days on Monday, the 18th. The concrete slab where the second floor will be poured, that'll almost entirely close off the first floor. A topping ceremony is expected sometime in January.
The Delaware State Fire Marshal's office is working to determine the cause of a Tuesday night fire in western Sussex County. Several fire departments battled a trailer fire there. Take a look at this. The crews found a camper fully in flames near a home, and the fire was spreading into the house. The situation required at least 5 separate fire departments to help put it out. It took over 2 hours. The area we are seeing is between Laurel and Seaford. We do not have any reports of injuries.
New this morning, Milton's Finance Committee will be taking another look at a proposed parking impact fee. According to the Finance Committee, the proposal would add a $1 fee to businesses that host ticketed events like the Milton Theater. The town says the fee would essentially reimburse the town for spending up to $500,000 on more parking. It's important to note, though, that Milton already approved a 33% property tax increase its fiscal year 2025 budget. In September, we reported the Finance Committee had a December 2nd deadline to report its findings to Town Council.
Taking a walk to the beach, making it easier and safer. It's part of the goal for the Milford Slaughter Beach Shared Use Path Feasibility Project. It's going to look at how a shared use path could connect Milford to Slaughter Beach so that people could walk or ride over to the surf and sand. It is in the hopes to push what is called ecotourism, and the study is being paid for by a U.S. Department of Transportation grant.
The Anchors Run neighborhood in Lewis is looking to expand. The project plans to add even more spaces for housing, making progress. So that was one of the items on the agenda at the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting Wednesday.
As CoastTV News reporter Brendan Conroy shows us, some people are not really happy about the changes.
More space for housing, more inconvenience for people who already live there.
Overall, I'm not happy about it at all.
That's how some homeowners in the Anchors Run development feel following an expansion plan that would add 356 single-family lots to the already existing subdivision. Parker Nolan lives at Anchors Run, and he's upset by one of the changes, a plan to move pickleball courts practically into his own backyard.
If a developer says they're going to do something, do what they say they're going to do. That's it, do what you say and say what you do.
That change is rankling a few homeowners who don't want that click-clack of a ball filling the calm evening air.
Those owners are as much entitled to consideration because, in fact, it's us that are being impacted with the noise.
Meanwhile, there is another side to this story. One viewer sent an email to CoastTV upset with the delay in the project, claiming it's just a few voices holding things up, and he wants to be able to enjoy the amenities they voted for sooner rather than later. But at the moment, no decision has been made, and it's unclear when it will be.
Even though further discussion is deferred until a later date, the people that were at the meeting and those who live in this neighborhood told me they're not happy with how some of the decisions were made and that they weren't consulted too much beforehand. In Lewis, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
We're now going to take a live look at the White House. There it is, starting to wake up there a little bit in the middle of your screen. It's where the former and current presidents met on Wednesday. You probably saw that. New this morning, we are learning more about that meeting between President Biden and President-elect Trump at the White House. In their Oval Office meeting, the former campaign rivals, they shook hands. They talked about the need for a smooth transition. Biden vowed since Election Day that his administration would hand over the reins. This as Capitol Hill is divided over some of Trump's cabinet picks.
Mr. President-elect and former President and Donald, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today.
All right, good conversation there, and President-elect Trump's return to the White House brought that handshake inside the Oval Office and some possible concerns from political peers. That's expected.
Yeah, still got more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead, the blood bank of Delmarva, they're declaring a blood emergency. Why someone with personal experience says those donations are so important.
Also, soccer semifinal, the Henlopen Conference teams that punched their tickets to the Delaware High School Championship games.
And Milton wakes to water issues, what the town says it found that may have contributed to recent low pressure in the area. Stick with us on Coast TV News Today.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring over the shore, Mondays on Coast TV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
The Paw Patrol is on a roll to a city near you with a brand new show. You and your kids will see your favorite pups live on stage in Paw Patrol Live, Heroes Unite. Join Ryder and the pups in this interactive adventure across the globe. With audience participation and more characters than ever before, this is one adventure you won't want your family to miss. For tickets, visit PawPatrolLive.com.
Playing Wicomico Civic Center this weekend only. Get tickets now at PawPatrolLive.com.
This Thanksgiving season, Delaware Electric Cooperative is giving $10 million back to the people we are proud to power. Members who received electric service from the co-op in 2012 and 2013 will receive a credit on their November bill. As a not-for-profit utility, the credits are a return on the investment members have made in DEC over the years. Our co-op belongs to you, and we're so thankful to power Central and Southern Delaware.
From our co-op family to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving!
The best of the best pre-owned vehicles are at IGBurton.com, Delmarva's pre-owned headquarters. We sell only the best of the best, cars, trucks, and SUVs. And IG Burton will pay you top dollar for your trade-in, no matter what you drive. Shop the best of the best pre-owned vehicles right now at IGBurton.com. From vehicles under $10,000 to vehicles over $100,000. You'll find what you're looking for at IGBurton.com. Nobody beats a Burton deal on pre-owned. Nobody.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think we're good with this, but this is where it's at. Where it's at.
Downfield touchdown, as good as it gets.
It is 6:42. Sun is on the rise as we speak. Seeing lots of clouds in Laurel right now, but seeing some breaks of blue. So I think we could see a little bit of sun early this morning and then clouding up through the day. It's chilly. We've got 40s inland areas right now, 50s at the beaches. We're not scraping any frost because we have the clouds and a little bit of a breeze, especially at the coast. And we have those clouds that are thickening up. And once again, some peaks of sun this morning. Otherwise, there is rain back to our west. I think much of the day is dry, and then some of this rain will build in after sunset. So kiddos don't need the umbrella. They definitely need the jacket, though, a heavier one. Cloudy and chilly off to school, 40 degrees. And then heading home, 55, cloudy and cool. And in case you missed it earlier, the umbrella giveaway winner today is Clay Monroe from Lewis. Congratulations to him from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. New this morning, Maryland providing another fishing update for anglers. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources says that tautog have moved into the Ocean City Inlet. Flounder, they're moving out. The agency also confirmed that small and largemouth bass, as well as northern pike, they're still in full swing. Now that invasive blue catfish that can be found in tidal rivers, and the agency is emphasizing now is the time to target the species.
Happening now, Milton still trying to find out what caused a water issue last week. It was in the area of Milton Park Center, and town officials say it was a faulty sensor. That's what they found, and they replaced it. What caused the sensor problem, though, is yet to be determined.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. Only 2 teams remain in each division of the Delaware Boys Soccer State Tournament. In the D1 semifinal, the Riders trying to make it back to the finals for the first time since 2021, taking on Del Castle. Let's get to it. No score. Joseph Honorou. Turn. The speedy striker breaks free and draws the keeper out, but cannot finish. And we would stay scoreless headed into the break. Axel Jackson passes the ball to Honorou. The senior takes off shot, 5-hole. The Riders' first goal of the night, and they take the lead. Then it's the Cougars' turn. Giovanni Espinoza passes the ball to Diego Pedroza Luna. Stood up. Grant Parsons denies the ball out of bounds. Back to the Riders now. Dahani Everett whips a ball into the box, and there is Honorou on the receiving end with the back heel. The Riders up by 2. Then pressure's on for Del Castle. Pedroza Luna's shot blocked away. He gets another chance, gets a hold of it, and tries to go for the goal, but there's a force field around that cage for the CR. Final minutes, Bradley Zavala with urgency crosses for Anthony Torreira. Perez makes sure it goes in, securing the Cougars' first and only goal of the night, but CR advances to the finals with a 2-1 victory, and the Riders play the Sallies on Saturday in the championship. In Division II state semifinals, Sussex Academy defeats Caravel 1-0. The Seahawks play St. Andrews in the state championship. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Coming up today on DSN at 7, it's your game of the night. Parkside facing off against Easton in playoff football. At 11, tune in for the final score. And maybe it's been a rough week for you. There's no worries. You can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from CoastTV. We have personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and a whole lot more. Sign up right now at coasttv.com/sign up. You will get a weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox on Friday.
And clouds are plentiful on this Thursday morning. 43 in Salisbury, so a chilly start. A dry day, just lots of clouds. We are expecting some rain to build in after sunset into tonight. I'll track the rain, talk about amounts, and have more on a dry and warmer weekend on the way. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
Smell funky? Get Skunky, the shower anywhere sponges that clean all your funky parts from your head to your feet and everything in between. Just add water, work it into a rich lather, and it's ready to use. Skunky effectively lifts and removes oil and dirt from your skin and hair without any rinsing required. Just towel dry and you're done without any sticky residue. Skunky is ideal for contractors or anyone who works outdoors. A hiking, fishing, or camping trip wouldn't be complete without Skunky. Skunky is a game changer for all ages and a must for elder care. Call now and get 20 Skunky 60-second shower pads for only $9.99. But wait, order now and we'll send you 5 more absolutely free. That's 25 showers for only $9.99. There's a strict limit of 1 family pack per order at this incredibly low price. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-615-9517 or visit GetSkunky.com. That's GetSkunky.com. Order now.
It's Veterans Week on Wheels.
Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Air Force, Army.
Hoorah! And these veterans are ready for battle.
Good morning. Wheel of Fortune, yes, sir. That's how you do it.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
A family stopped, put me in the car, drove me immediately to the hospital emergency room. I never heard from them again, but I know they watched Jeopardy.
Get in touch.
Thursday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system. Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is 6:48 on your Thursday morning. We're going to take a live look at Laurel. I always like to see what the sunrise looks like, Bob, with those clouds right there. Looking pretty good and definitely a cozy November day today.
Very cozy, yes, with the cloud cover page. And I would grab the sunglasses out the door just because we could see a little bit of morning sunshine, but then the clouds will fill in through the day. And we have rain chances in the next several days. And by the way, the latest drought monitor comes out this morning at 8 a.m. I'll have more on that coming up in the midday newscast. But we are looking at rain chances increasing tonight, scattered to, oh boy, I'm hearing bells. Early, scattered to widespread showers tonight, and then that tapers off tomorrow morning. And then I think we're looking at a dry weekend on the way. And then we're looking at some scattered showers, I think, again, by the middle part of next week. Maybe some tropical moisture involved with that. Otherwise, we're looking at mainly cloudy skies. And as we just saw in Laurel, there are some breaks of blue, and that will be the case this morning. And then those clouds will thicken up. And look at this. We've got rain building in through Pittsburgh now into western parts of Virginia, western North Carolina. Even in the higher elevations of West Virginia, maybe some snow in the higher terrain, and that precipitation continues to move to the east as low pressure is moving our way. Some of this rain will dry up, but some of it will survive the trek. I think the heaviest of the rain will fall across the Carolinas as we're on the edge of that rain shield as we go into tonight. Out the door this morning, we're in the 40s, so we're not scraping frost, but cold nonetheless, and 50s at the coast, where you have a bit of an onshore flow there, light winds inland, and a coastal flood advisory until noon for Kent and Sussex counties. Watch out during high tide, maybe a foot to 2 feet of inundation. Some tidal flooding definitely possible. That's also the case into Maryland as well. So here's Futurecast. Keep that in mind with the minor flooding along the coast. Otherwise, temperatures slowly rising through the 50s today. Mid-50s by noon, upper 50s maybe by 2:30. Then we see the rain building in after sunset. A steadier rain farther south, but I think some of that rain gets into Sussex County as well, and this would be a great scenario. Raining at night, 1 a.m., seeing the scattered showers into Friday morning, and then maybe a scattered shower still hanging around 6, 7 a.m. And then we dry it out, wind shift to the north. We see afternoon sunshine, but it's chilly. Highs only in the mid-50s and looking chilly for Friday night light, so temperatures falling from the 50s into the 40s. Here's one model's take, 2 to 4 tenths of an inch of rain on one model. That's the upper end. Another one is lower, just a few hundreds to maybe 2 tenths in Salisbury. So we'll say about a tenth to maybe 3 tenths of an inch of rain with this system as we continue with that onshore flow, and that's what could cause some of that tidal flooding along the coast. Otherwise, those winds shift to the northwest tomorrow, and it gets chilly again. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 56 today. That rain tonight into early Friday, and then the sun comes out later Friday, 58 degrees. A weekend looking warmer, pretty nice. Sunshine Saturday, 63. More clouds Sunday, 64. Then mild into next week and dry Monday through Wednesday.
Thank you, Bob. And happening now, the blood bank of Delmarva, it is sounding the alarm because on Monday it declared a blood emergency. This after seeing a 20% decrease in donations. The agency's marketing director, Jason Berlew, knows from personal experience how important it is that people receive these donations after beating cancer himself.
There's no way my body would have survived that length of a procedure, that traumatic of a procedure, without blood. So I received blood for that. After my 1 year of deferral, I started donating again.
Berlew says the lack of blood donations also could hurt elective surgeries.
Time is now 6:52, and it's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
We're looking forward to this one, Paige. Today's coastal pet of the day is a pup patiently waiting for Thanksgiving. Right there on your screen is Esmeralda. She is counting down the days like I think I am to the big holiday and can't wait for that turkey. I'm here, ya. And Esmeralda was sent to us by Tammy in Millsboro.
Hey, Esmeralda. We've seen her here before. She
Yes.
loves the holidays. Yeah, we want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos. Tell us all about your pet and what makes them special.
You can scan that QR code at the top of your screen. That way you can get your furry friend to us here at Coast TV News. And then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
We're seeing a cloudy start in Ocean View right now. 52 on the gutter helmet cam clouds. A little bit of blue sky on the horizon. We'll see more of those clouds building in. The rain tonight, and then a warmer and drier weekend on the way, and a few more rain chances next week. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
Shower Glass. Our name says it all. We provide the best custom shower glass on the shore in a fraction of the time, and our reviews prove it.
Shower Glass delivers the best fit, finish, and fastest service.
Reliable scheduling, competitive pricing, the best in the business.
They're the only one we call for shower glass.
frameless beauty with speed, accuracy, and lifetime warranties. Showerglass. It's all we do. Visit showerglassdoors.net to schedule your free consultation.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
At Tillman Orthodontics, we love to laugh and smile. Especially during the holidays, when the best memories are made with family and friends. Whether you choose clear aligners like me, or regular braces like me,
we'll keep you smiling through every family photo, even the goofy ones.
Because orthodontic care isn't just for today. It's a gift from us that truly lasts a lifetime.
This holiday season, transform and celebrate with a brighter smile from Tillman Orthodontics.
Once upon a time in Rehoboth Beach was a lost little elf, his home far from reach. When all of a sudden he saw a twinkling sign, a magical winter village? Could it be mine? His eyes grew wide as he walked through the doors. The North Pole, you say? No, Shellville, of course. A magical maze was his first stop on the tour. Wasting no time at all, he set out to explore. With so much to discover and so much to do, he knew for a fact all his dreams would come true. After all the excitement, he needed a treat, a warm, tasty beverage to help move his feet. No longer did he feel so lost and alone. Our brave little elf had found a new home.
Coming up, Drew's talking to Yellowstone star Kelly Riley. She's taking us inside the hit show's brand new season. And Gayle King reveals some of Oprah's favorite things.
Thursday at noon on CoastTV.
Time is now 6:55. It's time for some things you need to know before you go. We're continuing to learn more about Wednesday's meeting between President Biden and President-elect Trump at the White House. In their Oval Office meeting, the former campaign rivals shook hands and talked about the need for a smooth transition. Biden has vowed since Election Day his administration would hand over the reins. This same meeting did not take place in 2020.
Today, Milton's Finance Committee will take another look at a proposed parking impact fee. One of the proposals would add a $1 fee for each ticket sold by businesses that host events like the Milton Theater. Town says the fee would essentially reimburse the town for spending up to $500,000 on more parking. Now, Milton Theater, they've been vocal about how the proposed fee would negatively impact its business. The town recently approved a 33% property tax increase in its fiscal year 2025 budget.
It is now 6:56, and it's time for a look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Bob, you've been tracking rain hitting us later today. I've noticed that about you.
Yeah, probably after sunset. Maybe have the sunglasses early on, a few peaks of blue. Have the umbrella handy because the rain builds in, not during the daytime hours. We're looking at cloudy skies, chilly highs only in the mid to maybe some upper 50s. Then after sunset, I think we see the rain building in through early Friday morning, about a 10th to about a third of an inch of rain. And then Friday it dries out, 58. Paul Davis 10-day forecast has a mild weekend, 63 Saturday, 64 on Sunday. Mild into early next week, above normal temperatures, and then another rain chance by the end of the week into next weekend. We'll have to see if some tropical moisture gets involved. Otherwise, looks like it's drying out Saturday and 58.
Sounds good, Bob. Thank you, and thank you for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll be back with Coast TV midday at 11, so stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, you can download our apps. Have a great Thursday morning, everybody.